Let's continue with a review of the Express setup. I am here in that connection. Let's first add a new controller. Okay, so I have a new controller added, right? So I'm going to the controller directly. I have that funny controller here. And we're going to follow up with that example with a KT2 controller. By doing save, I have a question. Do you want to use the Express Setup program to configure associated devices? Let's say we say yes. Okay, by saying yes. Okay, now I can say, yes, I have door contact. I have Rex in both doors. That's an example. I could just go and click OK, or I can click Advance. By clicking Advance, depending on the controller, you might have another question, and if so, please make sure you read it. Usually the answer is no. All right, so now I get to the Express Setup page. Now here, I can make all the necessary configuration needed for those two doors. By necessary configuration, let's go. So I have the first door. I can assign the name of the first door, and while I'm doing so, please carefully take a look at what's going on the left. Okay, I'm gonna say main lobby. I think lobby is like that. Door. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna say the main door. Uh-oh, I missed one. Oh, by doing so, you see the Rex and the contact also got the name updated. If I do the same thing here, I'm gonna call this one training room. Same thing. All right. Now, I can also, let's say, have that door will be in maglock. So I can, from here, I can already set it as a failsafe. The training door, this one is a door strike. I leave it fail secure. Also, I have my input definition. For example, I could, from that same page, if I know my input, they are normally closed or normally open, I can set the normal state right here. Okay. And I can do also some more stuff. For example, if I have, if I'm using relay, I could also define those relay, add the name, and so on. Okay. So that's pretty much all. Now I hit save, and then when I go to operation door, when I go to this, now you see I have training room. Now if I go to those input, for example, it's easier for me now. I see training room, main door, I see the contact, they're all with their respective name. And this is done with just a couple of seconds by going to the Express setup, right, and use all the possibilities you have available for you. Let's make another example. Devices controller. I'm gonna go to another controller not set up yet, and this time, let's say it's a KT 300, for example. Okay, building one, KT 300. You add the name can help you to know exactly, I mean, where the controller is. Now I have that funny question, no? Do you want to use Express Setup? And let's say I also have both, I may have two doors and they have everything. I click advance. Now it's asking me, do you want to discard your change? Not at all. Sometimes we don't we say yes and we get that thing blank. Okay. All right. So you know what to do here, right? You could just add the name. Okay. Storage room. And you can see the name is there. IT room and everything else. So please remember, the Express Setup is there to assist you, and there is way more option than what you've been using lately in the day. The only thing you need to do is to click on the advance and you'll be able to get your naming convention apply accordingly. All right. Thank you.